Hey, what's up everybody? Prospector here with Watcher Realms. Welcome to part 1 of the testing for Xena. Be coming out this week on a 15x banner, so it's a good timing to do it. I'm gonna probably break this video up into parts, so without further ado, let's dig in. Alright, Xena. Everybody's talking about Xena. They want to know about Xena, so we have to find out about Xena. Now, I haven't been really excited about this hero. I've been able to test this hero for quite a while now, and I have just not been super pumped about it. But we might come up with some really interesting things to do with her, but we will find out. I do have her leveled up to level 60. She is max promotion, and she is fully skilled out. But anyways, let's go over her kit quick. First thing I want to start with is going to be her stats. HP coming in at 27.2k at base. Attack is at 6444. This is really decent attack. The higher end attack fighter units right now are sitting right around 7200, 7400, I believe. So it's not crazy, but it's really good. Defense is at 2203. Magic resistance is 512. Cost is 17, but that's reduced for their first deployment. Block is 2. It's pretty normal. Redeployment time is 60. This kind of sucks. There's not really a way to fix that. Attack interval is 2.6 seconds. Attack speed is 100. It's normal. Crit rate, crit damage is normal. Healing effect is 0. Regen is 0. And Regen auto is sitting at 13, 10, and 5. Now, on to her promotions. Promotion level 1, we have Callous Flames gets unlocked, or passive. We have a Talent Enhanced at promotion level 2. And then we have Skill unlocked is going to be Infernal Passion in a promotion level 3. And then promotion level 5, we get the Talent Enhanced even further. And then basically just stats at promotion level 6. Don't underestimate those stats though. She is very high attack, so anything that she gets as far as promotions, you do want to make sure you max out their promotions always. On the talent, when deployed, increases the hero's attack by 20% and all damage reduction by 30% for 30 seconds. Attacks also inflict burning on hit targets. Reduces the cost of the hero's first deployment by 6. The first time you put it on the field, her cost is going to be only 11. On her basic, she does magic attack damage. She deals 120% damage to one enemy. It's a decent attack. It's pretty standard. On Callous Flames, her first passive, when attacking targets inflicted with burning, deals an extra 2 damage equal to 30% of the hero's attack. 1. Okay, the more stacks of burning the target is inflicted with, the higher the damage dealt, up to 60%. How many stacks you need to get that 60%? We don't know. But Infernal Passion, the next passive, permanently increases the hero's damage by 15% with each deployment, up to 60%. On the ultimate, activates when deployed. So as soon as you place her down on the field, she's going to activate her ultimate and start doing this for 25 seconds. It's a pretty long time to be an ultimate. Activates when deployed, increases attack by 30% and crit damage by 80%. Each attack deals 150% damage to up to 5 enemies in range. The fewer targets hit, the higher the damage dealt, up to 300%. The skill can only be triggered 1 time per deployment. After the effect duration ends, reduces attack range to 1 tile ahead. So she kind of loses that massive AoE ability by having that range as soon as her ultimate is done. So she's kind of, she put her down, use her ultimate, and then she's kind of cooked unless she's got like a boss that she's attacking or something. Then she could do some significant damage still. On the awakenings, awaken level 1, during the ultimate, the hero's attack deals an extra 90% to 180% damage based on the number of targets hit. Okay, so that's probably going to help. So if she's only hitting 1 target, she's going to do much more damage. Awaken level 2 is attack plus 300. And Awaken level 3, when receiving fatal damage during the ultimate, enters unyielding for 5 seconds and dies immediately when it ends. This is kind of like a Valeria style awakening. It's going to make her so she can be laid down, and then she will make sure that she makes it through her ultimate and gets her damage out like she's supposed to before she dies. The hero cannot be healed during unyielding and cannot be revived after it ends. I think when they say revived, they're talking about like a Valkyrie cannot pick her up after she goes down. They made sure to put that in the wording, which is good for them. Awaken level 4, penetration plus 8%. Awaken level 5, during the ultimate, each attack inflicts magic resistance reduction on the target's hit. It's a 15% magic resistance. Not too crazy. I'm sure it would help out a bunch, It's gonna make some difference in damage, but I don't think it's gonna be too wild. Now, onto the gearing. We're gonna test this out a little bit. Right now I have her in a Soulbound Arcana set. I am putting a primary focus on that attack, picking up crit damage where I can. You're probably gonna be looking at around 300% crit damage, and then over 24, 27k attack. It's gonna be really high because her base attack is really nice. I wanna see quickly who we can compare it to. I think Kagiri would be a comparison. Oh, Lord Phineas is right here. 7611 out of Lord Phineas. So, I mean, she's about 1200 lower, but that's still really high attack. Don't underestimate it. Now, I'm coming with attack bonus, attack speed, crit rate, crit damage. Trying to get HP where I can because you know you're going to be putting her down in harm's way most of the time. Same thing here, attack bonus, crit rate, crit damage. Really nice rolls. This is good gear. Attack speed, crit rate, crit damage. Flat attack even a little bit. Rage regen isn't going to help you with anything. Her rage is full as soon as you place her down, and then she can't ult again until you pick her up and put her back down on the field again. So rage regen is not going to help at all. Crit rate, crit damage, attack bonus on the warlord set on the left side, and crit rate, crit damage, attack bonus, and flat attack on the breastplate. So onto the testing. The first thing I want to bring her into is going to be artifact material raid, stage 18. I always do this. I want to test to see how she compares to Silas, of course. The first placement, she doesn't have that full unlocking of maximum damage that she's going to be able to do. There's a little bit of a caveat with her kit here, where she can be picked up and placed down. I think 4 times. She should be up to a maximum of 60% increase in damage. I think that's the way it reads. Each time increases the hero's damage by 15% with each deployment. So yeah, 15, 30, 45, 60. On the 4th deployment, she should be getting that full 60% maximum boost. So you could kind of imagine how that would go in a longer fight versus a shorter one, but I still want to see how her damage plays out here. So onto Artifact Material Raid, we're gonna go to stage 18, start off with Power Dominance off, and see how she does. I have 2 ideas here. The first one is going to be, I just want to place her down on the field by herself and see how she does. Power Dominance is off. I'm not going to use Twin Fiend or Dolores or anything like that right now. I'm just trying to test her damage itself. We're going to place down Oleg, and I'm just going to wait until the boss comes down, and we'll see how her kit kind of works pretty much immediately. So I'm going to go ahead and place her down, place her in that direction, and her ult just starts, and she starts whacking away. 393 damage per hit, the 25-second ult. You can see she's doing a ton of damage. It's not like she's not. She is wailing on him. That's a lot of damage. But you can see with Power Dominance off, she's not really quite able to take the boss down to 0. So what we're going to do this time is go ahead and use Dolores. I have Dolores in a horn, so she should be able to pretty much be ready to activate as soon as she goes down. We're going to do the same thing. I'm going to place her down. I'm just going to wait a moment to get her ult going. Activates. I'll activate Dolores. Now you can see we're up to 532,000 per hit, it looks like. Pretty much. The whack, 5k, 500k, 500k. Very, very nice. Now she's in a Soulbound Arcana set. I think... I'm not actually sure if she's going to be able to finish the boss yet. With Power Dominance off. No, doesn't look good. Maybe she could if you waited a little longer. What I want to do is go ahead and test Infernal Roar as well to make sure that Infernal Roar isn't the better option for her to be placing down on the field. Just see how she does. Her kit reads like it wouldn't because it changes her basic attack. It doesn't really mention her attack staying the same or just using a basic attack. But anyways, I'll check her out. I'll change her gear. I'll be right back. Alright, so Infernal Roar is equipped. So let's go ahead and take a look at her stats quick just to show you. Stats are relatively similar. We're looking at 27.3k attack, right around 306, 307% crit damage. Nothing, it's not super close, but we should know immediately if Infernal Roar is working once we put her down on the field. Let's go ahead and start the fight. We had like 338k, I think was the first time around. Let's go ahead and put down Oleg. Wait till the boss gets close. Go ahead and put her down. Your ult going. 516 off the bat. This is with no Dolores, so it looks to me like Infernal Roar is the better option. Interesting. Because it definitely looked like her ultimate altered her kit. So I would assume that Infernal Roar would not be the better option. It's crazy damage. He just sold the power dominance off. Can she still do it? Can she still do it? Now she's hitting really soft now without that ultimate going. Big difference. It's a big difference. She's really close to being able to do it. So we're gonna go ahead and try it with Dolores. I know it's gonna work. Power dominance on. I know it's gonna work because it's that close. But let's just go and see what it looks like here. It is a crazy amount of damage. She's really neat. It's just trying to figure out how to best utilize her kit and where. Where can we best utilize this kind of kit? Go ahead, place her down. If her ultimate to activate, I'm gonna activate Dolores. 666k, we're at 538 before, so increasing her attack that much further doesn't seem to really be helping her all that much. It's still 100k, 130k, but you would think with a Dolores buff on her that she would be doing much more than that. But okay, that'll end the fight. I want to try one more thing. I'm going to try to swap a crit damage piece onto her and see if her damage goes up. This is kind of the idea of these testing videos. Try to fine-tune that hero's build and see what is going to be best crit damage attack percentage. You know, it works. We'll take this really nice piece here. I'm just going to put her at 24.8k attack and 346% crit damage. My guess is that either 1 or 2 crit damage pieces is going to be the optimum way of going, especially if you're going to run her with Dolores. So, again, we're going to go ahead, put Dolores down right away because that's what I'm trying to test. With Invig, what's better? Ult is going, keep going, 663, so you can see adding the crit damage piece was actually more beneficial. Especially when you have invigoration or inspiration, I'm sorry, on her for the fight. Doing a little bit more damage. Not crazy amount more, but it's more. Definitely is able to take the boss down. It's pretty impressive if you didn't know that being able to take the boss down without power dominance on at that kind of speed, just one ult, there's not a lot of heroes that can do that. Okay, let's see. I'll put one more crit damage piece on her. We're at 663 for that run. I'm doing this all live with you right now. You can see how we're testing this out. We have a nice piece like that again. If I could find one with attack on it. There you go. Now, we're still at 21.9k attack and 388% crit damage. Remember, we were at 663. Forgot to say, I do have her in Eye of Sin. You could probably even do more damage if you just went ahead and put like a, let's see, a Wailing Skull on her or something along those lines. Or if you have some range going on, you could run a Realm Tear. There's not really too many crazy options that you can run with, but those are some of the ones that are gonna be the most significant. All right, let's go in and test it again. Put down Oleg, Dolores. The boss to get close. We're gonna go ahead and put her down. As soon as her ult gets going, activate Dolores. 641, so damage has gone up again. Interesting. The way that game works is attack minus defense, so with her getting that attack boost, a lot of the crit damage kind of multiplies in an odd way. It's kind of hard to figure out without actually just testing it. Even doing the math is pretty difficult. That seems to be the best so far. I will do one more because it seemed like the damage is still going up. Check her in crit damage 3 times, and then I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do a Gear Raid 1 test. I have some ideas. 3 crit damage pieces. Insane. I found something out just in this video. Obviously, running her Infernal Roar. I wasn't aware of that before. Now we are. Let's see, attack speed. I want attack speed to be a little bit higher. 18.8, 18.9. So this is might fall off a bit. Losing that extra attack now. We'll see, but with Dolores, it might work out. 428.5% crit damage. See what happens. Let's see what happens. Dolores. Go ahead and put down Xena. Alt going. Activate Dolores. 596, and you see it fell off quite a bit there. It all really depends on their defenses, you know, whatever enemy you're going against. You really want to know the optimal way to build each hero. The best way to do it is going to be going into that into that fight with that hero, kind of simulating that and then exiting it out. Just keep adjusting things until you get that maximum damage. Alright, so now we know she can clear it with power dominance off with Dolores. I want to see one more time. I'm going to put her back into 2 times crit damage pieces. I think this was the worst one here. And this piece here. That puts her back up to 22k attack. Which seems about right. You can really boost up her attack though. If you're using her for like early game stuff and you're having a hard time getting past defenses. Having that nice high attack makes it a lot easier on you, trust me. Let's put Dolores in there just for fun, just to see what she can do here. What kind of damage can she hit? Put her down, her ult is gonna go. Activate Dolores. 1.1 million damage per hit. Is gonna just wreck the boss now. Those are big chunks coming off. Big chunks. Well, there you go. 1.1 million. Alright, now on to Gear Raid 1. I have some interesting ideas to be using her in Gear Raid 1. The problem is that she's not going to do it on her own. She's not going to carry you through stage 21 power dominance off just with her being there. Obviously, you're going to have to use other heroes on the team as well. I kind of think of her as just like a Cerberus. Now you put him down, she might be a little bit better because Cerberus's redeployment time is awful. So being able to pick her up, put her down a little bit more often than Cerb, then it's a little bit nicer. But the idea here is I want to kill the boss. I want to take the boss down before he does too much healing. I'm trying to use the minimal of anti-heal. You see, I don't really have much in here, but I do have Cerberus in the fight just to kind of help out, make things a little bit easier. We'll try to do it without him actually getting in there, but we'll see how it goes. It's gonna be mostly him and or her and Ajax doing most of the damage here. And of course, Twin Fiend is able to reach the boss, so when I activate his ultimate, it's gonna be able to target the boss and hopefully we can take him down. I want to get that horn off of her. I forgot to take the horn off. 1 second here. Alright, so I have Dolo switched over to Golden Scarab. I got that horn off of her. We don't need that. We want more maximum attack for inspiration. Let's see how this goes. So the idea here, we're going to put down Twin Fiend here. Of course, Twin Fiend expands his range. He's going to target the highest HP target in range. Hopefully, he hits that boss and we can take him out. That's the whole idea. Get Dolores on Twin Fiend. We're going to go ahead and place down Laurel. That's going to help with the damage. And then we're just going to wait till the boss spawns and the enemies start coming forward. And then we'll go ahead and get Xena on the field. Alright, here they come. Place her down. Activate Dolores. Activate Twin Fiend. We're going to go ahead and pick up Laurel. And we're going to place down Hollow. Put some healing on her. She's not awake in 3 in this video or this footage here, so she's not going to be able to go in yielding or anything. So if she dies, you don't want that to happen. Not something you want to see happen here. I'm going to activate Twin Fiend again. And we're gonna go ahead and pick up Xena. You see she didn't get this last guy over here, but that's alright. I'm gonna place down Elwyn over here. She's just there for the global rage regen, so it's gonna help these guys regenerate the rage as we go along here. And I'm gonna go ahead and activate Dolores and Twin Fiend again. Should target up here. Ajax is on the team. That's kind of a, maybe you can call it a little cheat code, but you know, it is what it is. There's not a lot of AoE Infernal Blast units in the game, so we're kind of stuck just using what we have here. Wait just a moment here. These guys are hurting, so we're gonna go ahead and place down Xena. I'm gonna put a Wood Elf next to her. Activate Dolores, activate Twin Fiend. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pick up Laurel. We could activate Ajax quick. We lost Xena. That figures. That's okay. We were acting pretty good. Her damage is gonna be a little odd here. Go ahead and put down Cerberus right here to help us out. There you go. There's the boss. Is he gone? Perfect. Power dominance off. Very cool. You have to keep in mind that we are using Twin Fiend, but it is what it is. We should be able to handle things from here. I'm gonna go ahead and activate Ajax again. This is kind of why Ajax kind of falls short. This is why Xena kind of falls short of Ajax, which you'll see when we get done here. Go ahead, we're gonna place down Xena here and help us out a bit. Ajax isn't really doing much, Twin Fiend isn't really doing much at this point. So if you were trying to run this comp, you would probably just want to go ahead and, I would say, pull Twin Fiend up, put down a different hero if you wanted to at this point. Let's see how this goes. I was really hoping that Xena wouldn't die there, but it is what it is. Her having that much damage was really helpful. Go ahead and activate Ajax. I'm gonna get Hollow going again. I'm gonna leave Laurel out in the field for now. See if I can't keep Xena alive this time. It's tough. It's tough to keep her going like that. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and replace Xena. Put a Wet Off on her. We have... I'm gonna pick up Hollow. Laurel. Activate these two here. You stay alive, Xena. Activate Hollow to help with the heals. Hopefully she stays ticking. Go ahead and put down Cerberus again. I'm hoping that's going to finish off the fight here. Not bad. It's not bad for the first kind of run through here. You can see Xena's ult is done. She can't pick off that last guy there because she loses that range. Then their damage is going to be really well split. So it's not going to be like you get yourself a Xena and then you just place her on the field in Gear Raid 1 and she's just going to mow them over for you, because that's not what's going to happen. She's going to do a good job, but she's not going to be the primary, main only source that you can use. You can see she does come out on top, and she did die really early on. Twin Fiend steals a little bit of damage for them, because she steals, he's going to steal some of her ultimate. But it's kind of necessary for Gear Raid 1 to take down that boss if you want to run it without any anti-heal. No anti-heal in Gear Raid 121 is very hard, especially with power dominance off. So it's really impressive considering that Xena and Ajax were able to do the job. It's really, I'm still surprised coming at the end of this fight. I didn't run this test a few times, I'm really surprised that Xena still came on top of Ajax, even though she died much earlier than planned on that one round there that we had put her down. Cerberus is a lifesaver as always. And alright guys, that's it for the part 1 of the Xena testing video. I'm going to release this early in the morning. On Thursday morning, I will release more videos as the day goes through. I think I'm only going to do part 2, and I'm going to do a Guild Boss 1 run through. I want to see if she can help everybody out with Guild Boss 1, and then I might do like a little bit of like a run to 50k on Guild Boss 2, and we'll test to see out how well she does there. But anyways guys, thanks for tuning in. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Remember to join the Discord if you need any hero guides, stage guides, price guides, takeovers, or a good community. But anyways, thanks for tuning in. Until next time, keep digging.